Being a streamer and being a YouTuber are two of the most sought after jobs from kids younger than 18 in America. As soon as I got over that depressing thought, I had to ask why. Why does everyone want to be a streamer when they are all apparently super depressed, narcissistic, or have been stricken with some other ailment?
I feel like the people that get to this point, they just overdo it. That's probably why, but that's just my thoughts.
So like a gambling addiction.
Also, yeah, I do agree. A lot of people when they're younger want to be like streamers or YouTubers. Yeah, but it just like looks fun. I don't know.
While all of those things do make you cooler, I worry that may not be good for you. But who knows? People want the job for a reason, surely. So I'm gonna give it a go. For 30 days, I will stream, but I won't just be playing games for 30 days. I've done loads of research on past, present, and hopefully future generations of streamers to find commonalities in all of their careers. Every streamer goes through the exact same phases over the course of their growth, and I plan on experiencing every trope in streaming by the end of this experiment. So here's how I went from 0 viewers to a couple hundred. I'm gonna separate this into
By the way, you guys, while we're on the topic of streaming, go follow my Twitch channel. It's the same name as my YouTube.
Three phases. Phase 1, the beginner streamer. Here's my list of all the things I've seen beginner streamers do, and I have to make sure I check every box. For instance, box number 1. Every streamer ever said their first stream was nerve-wracking, but even before that, they worried too much and just straight up didn't stream. So that's what I did. Day 1, don't stream. Even though I wasn't streaming intentionally to be a streamer, so it still counts as work. Day 2, pretty self-explanatory. A shitty first stream. No streamer had an Elgato capture card, HDR 4K, 1080p 60 FPS, HDMI, LGBTQ, USSR, Hypercam on their first stream. They all had terrible bitrate and even worse jokes. So I just had a really shitty stream. Playing Black Ops 2 today is my first stream. Yeah, we're all about cool shit and being pog around here, dude. So like, fuck, man, I'm just like phase out. Day 3, I had to get used to having a chat and people watching me. And if you've never had strangers anonymously text you online, then you should know it can be a little jarring. Harold, just wondering if you think you could make me quiver for a dime and a nickel. Okay. Day 4, about the same as yesterday, just getting comfortable being on camera while on the computer instead of in bed. Only I noticed my vocabulary started to change. I started repeating everything I said. Chat, look, chat. Okay, chat. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I think this is a result of having people expect you to say something, so you just fill with nothing. Day 5. I'm imagining each day as a month and some change. So by 30 days, I'll have been streaming for 3 years. So I'm on about month 7 now. So I'm still a beginner streamer, but I need to start taking this seriously. And as every small streamer says, I gotta keep grinding, bro, and start taking this seriously. So I just did what I saw streamers do when they don't know what to do. A tier list. Because of this, I unexpectedly got to cross off another box. Getting banned. It happens to everyone at some point. I just hoped it wouldn't happen to me. Now, even if you do something really terrible, Twitch bans only last about 7 days, and sometimes they only last a few seconds. But why did I get banned? You see, the tier list that I chose to do and create was a war crimes tier list, where I would say some war crimes are better than others, as in I would rather them happen than others. Because let's be honest, a nuclear fallout is a lot worse than burning a church. But I guess Twitch didn't like the image of child soldiers in an S tier category. And ultimately, I ended up with a 14-day ban, which I thought was weird because all the bans I was looking at didn't last longer than 7 days. But I guess whoever got those bans probably wasn't talking about serious stuff like war crimes. Day 6. To keep the high quality streams going, I thought about running a game show. Every streamer does it at some point, and if I'm taking this seriously, I think I should as well. But because I'm trying to
actually but they don't really do it this early in their career. I mean, but then again, he said he's doing it by like, what, times 1.5, so yeah, I guess.
Month, or in my case, a day, talking about how I'm gonna do it and how great it's gonna be. I got things in the works, you know, working on some pretty big stuff. Massive game changing, stream changing, career changing, and I don't want to be too bold, but life changing maybe stuff. But you'll have to wait a little bit. You'll have to wait probably a long time. Something else streamers do is move place to place and change their setup. So I did the same and moved to a different house, which I thought would be funnier in my head. And now that I've done it, I realize I'm just stuck with a 2-month lease. Day 7, the event day. This is when I actually held the competition, and it looked like this. Gentlemen, the game show, it's a game show that I made. The game show is called Hot and...
I'm confused. Does he even have viewers at this point? Like, I haven't seen him talk about him getting viewers on a stream, but I'm wondering if he has.
Not, as opposed to Hot or Not. The game,
streams.
It's not really a game show. You guys don't really play. It's more, I found pictures of people that...
It sounds like he's starting people, but I guess.
Also, maybe aren't hot, and it's kind of... You guys don't play. It's actually not a game show at all. But here it is. All right, Willem Dafoe. He's pretty hot. Not really, though. You know? Not really. Okay, next.
What's
Mike
the
Rose,
prize,
Dirty
bro?
Jobs. Pretty hot, no? No. No, he's not. Okay, next. Joseph Stalin. But when he was a kid. He's pretty hot. And it actually ends there for that guy. All right, there. So what did you guys think? Day 8. I'm a streamer, so I don't have a real job and I don't do anything with my life. So after having an online game show, I have to post on social media how I'm totally wiped and can't be bothered to stream because I'm just too exhausted from playing games all day. Day 9. Now I know I'm still not very experienced, but I've studied enough streamers to know there is no low too low for a streamer. So I did what the rest of them do and reacted to myself. He's pretty hot. And it actually ends there for that guy. I'm pretty funny. Day 10. Wow, big 1-year anniversary. I'm a serious streamer now. Surely it's all up from here, and there will be no drama or fighting. Since it's going so well, I have to make the pilgrimage to either LA or Texas, the 2 cultural hubs of streaming. I picked Texas because it was a less grueling drive, still 12 hours though, and it had swords and axes, which I liked. But I also had to sit through a meeting for a RuneScape thing or something, but it was a really great opportunity to act the part of the streamer by networking and offering collaborations and learning about the scene from the best of the best, or fall asleep. That's a solid option too. Could fall asleep. Day 11. Now that I'm deep into streaming, people are watching me for me, and I've built up a community that will
He
watch me
actually
play
has
anything.
viewers
So I
now?
start pulling away from my main game, which is League of Legends, and I have to make another classic streamer pilgrimage to all the classic streamer games, starting with Super Mario 64 speedruns. It sounds like he says "so long, gay Bowser," doesn't it? Because that would be weird, right? To call Bowser a homosexual, that would be bizarre. Certainly out of character for this Italian plumber. No doubt. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Day 12, hardcore Minecraft world. So I want to make the American flag, but I don't have enough. But I do have the colors, so I'll just do like a Minecraft minimalism flag. So it'll be, how am I get the boom? So red, white, blue. Now we got the American flag in Minecraft.
That looks
And,
more like France.
Oh, that's just the French flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can't do that. And finally, day 13, GeoGuessr. Family support and learning. No way. Comic Sans for a business? That is a joke. This has got to be the UK because UK is a joke. Oh! I'm still sick about it. Day 14. At this point, I'm so into streaming that I've quit my job and lost touch with the common man, making me no longer relatable, leading me to say assholey stuff like this. I know that you think that making videos is so fun. It's actually the hardest job in the world. I'm sweating day in, day out, waking up at sometimes early as 2 p.m. and because it's hard to get by too, you know, struggling.
Early as 2 p.m. But I don't think it's not that hard. But I'm not that deep into it yet, but I feel like as right now it's not that hard, especially him, because he only did it for 11, 12 days, and I don't think it's that hard at that time.
Yeah, because 30
But I mean, I don't know.
it's just not enough. Yeah, I can
Depends
do
on what he's
with,
doing.
You know, 1 or 2 DoorDash orders with that. Also, I feel like Filipino people lay eggs. You know what I mean? I've never seen it happen. I just have this feeling. Day 15. Remember how I said there would be no drama and it's all up from here? Well, unfortunately, something that wasn't on the docket happened. I had a big leak. This isn't uncommon in the streaming world, I just wish it hadn't happened to me. My face got leaked after I forgot to turn off stream. I just make videos, so I must have misclicked or something and accidentally left the stream on. So this was a bit of a bummer because I'm a very private man, but leaks are what happen to streamers. Day 16, I learned the art of lying for views and content. You see, that wasn't my face at all. It was my brother's, strategically placed right outside of my room. We made the switch and everyone was none the wiser. So I just farmed my viewers' reaction until I was ready to reveal it. Day 17, obligatory gambling stream. Steak.com. Okay, I intentionally misspelled steak as in steak the meat, but the fact that steak.com is not a cow farm, a butcher shop, or a gay porn website is a hugely missed opportunity. Day 18, obligatory getting over it with Bennett Foddy stream. I think a good game design, like an actually good one, would not be this. It would be like it would be like I don't know, self in the head with a that's in my closet, really actually leaving my family with nothing, with the I have that's in my closet right now.
What is he talking
about? That
about?
would be the game that I would make. That's what I would call it personally. Day 19, obligatory ASMR stream.
The video, try streaming for 30. I want to actually see, the viewers, how many viewers he's getting. Because he said at the beginning, he was like, oh, I zeroed to, a couple hundred. I haven't seen any like proof of the sorry, proof of the viewers and stuff like that, but that's what I want to see.
You're gonna.
Okay.
Sorry about that. And unfortunately, I messed up the bread, so I'm just gonna go upstairs to record the rest of the audio. I was gonna use the bread as a metaphor at the end of the video, but I made it way too sticky. Day 20. What was supposed to be my big 2-year anniversary and massive celebration ended up being the worst moment of my life. You see, there's a streamer trope that I intentionally didn't mention and wanted to miss. Having something from your past coming up to haunt you and get you canceled. Well, you remember that first shitty stream all those years ago? Someone found them. Not just someone, Olivia Goddess. You see, Olivia Goddess is a blind streamer, and I'll just show you what she found. Oh my gosh, this is miserable. Why? Dude, it's gotta be plainly said. I hate blind people.
What the fuck,
dude.
Harold?
Oh gosh, what a nuisance and scourge on the public, huh? Like, why do they have to be around, right? Lee Sin is just so. It's like, oh hey, I'm blind. Let me tell you the whole world. I have a blindfold on.
Can't hear what
Gosh,
you're
I
saying.
cannot stand blind people.
What the? Dude, what the actual fuck?
Day 21. Every good streamer knows you have to react to
Wait,
bad
so he's for
things you
real?
did with
He
utter
actually,
and complete
he actually is doing this. I'm actually surprised.
silence for a weirdly long amount of time. And when you do speak about them, make it vague and say something about legality. And make sure not to stream. Day 22. Make sure you stream. You're gonna make a really bad apology video that doesn't come across as sincere or apologetic in any sort of way. So it's been a while. It was taken out of context. I didn't really mean any of it. You know, I love blind people. I mean, some of my best friends are blind. I personally would love, I would be okay if my daughter dated a blind person. Like, it's not a problem. It's just you don't need the cane, like, don't do it in public, right? Like, don't have the cane in public is all I'm asking. But I'm really sorry if I
Don't have
offended
the cane in
anybody.
public.
That was my intention, and you probably shouldn't have been. And I'm just really sorry, and I hope you guys can forgive me. Day 23, I tried to play my classic game, the reason everyone watched me, and the reason my community followed me for me, but it was just different now. I had done something that people considered unforgivable and a bit irreparable, and I don't think my community will ever like me again, and I think my career is over. Day 24, everyone has forgotten, and it's all back to normal, and I still make tons of money, and I have a great day streaming. Day 25, my career is almost over, so I want to put the last nail in the coffin. I'm gonna do the one thing that no viewer ever wants their streamer to do. I'm gonna get political. But that means I have to catch up and study American politics. See, John F. Kennedy,
Here we
youngest
go.
person ever elected. Well, that's cool. Okay, well, let's keep reading. I hope this guy doesn't get shot and killed. James A. Garfield also activated for civil rights for African Americans. Well, that's nice. I hope he doesn't get shot and killed. Abraham Lincoln. Okay, freed slaves. That's pretty good. Hope this guy doesn't get shot and killed. Day 26, lying. When you're a political streamer, you gotta lie and change the truth and say you didn't say things that you definitely did say because it was live. No, I would never say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That is the dumbest shit ever to say. What is this? What are y'all sending me? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, I agree with that. Never said that. That's out of context. Day 27. Fuck being political. I can't stand this shit for more than 2 days. I don't know how people are actually doing it for 2 months. On day 27, I thought about how I'd retire and spoke somberly about it. Just kind of feel like career's coming to an end. Don't really got that love for it anymore, you know, but we'll see. I don't know what I'll do yet. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Day 28, a short stream. Yeah, I think that's my last game. I'm not really feeling it today. I think I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 29, a shorter stream. I mean, I honestly kind of don't even want to play right now. I think I'm just gonna hop off. I'm really tired, y'all. I'm gonna call it. I'll see you guys later. Day 30, no stream. The end. Also, this video is sponsored by me. I do coaching now if you want.
Okay, that was awesome. I feel like, I don't know if that was an actual good, like a serious representation of if you could, like what would happen if you tried streaming nowadays, but I feel like it did like kind of show like the uprising, except we didn't get any stats, but I mean, that's cool. But yeah, guess that's it.